Switzerland has won the Eurovision Song Contest. Nemo is the first non-binary contestant to take home the crystal microphone. Their song, The Code, is a drum and bass, opera, rap and rock tune about Nemo's journey of self-discovery as a non-binary person. This year's contest was overshadowed by days of protests against Israel's military actions in Gaza. Thousands of pro-Palestinian demonstrators have rallied in the host city Malmö in Sweden to oppose the participation of Israel. But after the contest was over and the votes were tallied, Switzerland's winner Nemo faced the press and flew the flag of pride.
This was one of the most queer representations we've seen at Eurovision, which is like amazing. I want to shout out all the other queer artists this year. Like, give it up for everyone. And just to be a part of it was special, and to know that a song that has changed my life and a song where I just speak about my story has touched so many people and maybe inspired other people to stay true to their story is the most insane thing that has ever happened to me.
I'm joined now by Frank van Dijk. He is a journalist in the Netherlands and a Eurovision enthusiast. Frank, Switzerland has won Eurovision 2024. Is this well-deserved in your opinion?
Well, I think so. I think the top 3, 4, 5 countries that ended up this year are the best songs or the most creative or the fun staging. So with the last couple of years, what you see is that it's not anymore a contest where you can say it's all political votes or just be as crazy as you can be. It's also about how good is your song and how well is your staging. And Switzerland has an impressive act, and I think a song that resonates with a lot of people around Europe. So yeah, congratulations to Switzerland.
All right. Well, we also want to talk about Dutch singer Joost Klein, who was disqualified just hours before the final. He was one of the biggest contenders. How have people in the Netherlands reacted to that?
We're in shock, and we're, what I can hear, mostly angry about disproportionate punishment for the Dutch entry. What happened was last Thursday there was a dress rehearsal where half of the points from the jury is given, and he left stage to prepare, and there he was filmed by a camera lady, which wasn't supposed to happen backstage, and he was told to not do that several times. She continued to do that, and Joost didn't touch her, but made a gesture pointing the camera. And with the zero tolerance policy from the EBU, this was, well, not supposed to happen. And they discussed for a long time with also with the Dutch delegation, with the Tros, the broadcasting company here in the Netherlands, and with the head of the group, and they decided to take Holland out of the race. And well, I think all of the fans, and at least the Dutch broadcasting, and me also, we think it's disproportionate because there's still an investigation about the incident. So you made him already guilty, and it's never happened in the 68 years of this Eurovision contest. It's never happened before that the country is disqualified.
That's incredible. I mean, this year's edition has also seen quite a lot of drama, isn't that right?
Yeah, quite a lot of drama with, of course, Israel, and it's a contest of the joy of music and bringing countries together. And this edition this year was more about safety and protest outside. There are protests for Palestinian people outside the entrance who were arrested this evening still. They were calling traitors and to the public. yeah, it's an edition unattentioned, and the investigation of Joost is just a small part of the big story of the edition of this year.
That's Dutch journalist Frank van Dijk. Thank you so much for being with us and explaining all of this.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.